Jai Hind students, welcome in our online classes SRPS Basti. Today we will discuss about the orbital diagram of ethane, ethene and ethine. So CH4, that is methane, that is of category alkane. C2H6, that is also alkane. C2H4, that is alkene, and C2H2, that is alkyne. And common name we know that this is methane, this is ethane, this is ethylene, and it is acetylene. Okay, so there is in CH4 there are 4 bonds, that is tetrahedral structure, that is CH4. In C2H6 there is single bond in carbon, and there are three hydrogen are attached with single bond. Okay, C2H6. And in C2H4, in C2H4 there are carbon double bond and two hydrogen attached with each carbon. And in ethine there is carbon triple bond and one hydrogen is attached. Okay, so now we will discuss about the orbital diagram about ethylene and acetylene especially. Okay, because we had discussed about the sigma and pi bond. So for C2H4, this is structure of C2H4. We know that carbon have electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. Okay, means carbon have p orbitals also, and hydrogen have s orbital only because it have configuration 1s1. Okay, so in this type of bonding we will show that carbon have p orbital overlapping of p orbital head to head, that is sigma bond. Okay, and this sigma p orbital have another lobe also, we will show in that way. Okay, next is there is one more p orbital, so we will show one more p orbital. We know that carbon have x, y and z, px, py and pz generally. So this is z axis, okay, which will form sigma bond. Another axis can be x and y. So these orbital will interact with each other. In that way we will show that they are closer, so they will interact, so there will be formation of pi bond. Okay, and there are two hydrogen, so we will show in that way that there is one hydrogen and there is one hydrogen. And for this carbon also there are, this is 3D diagram, so don't think that that orbital is overlapping. Okay, that is in another side. So there is sigma bond and sigma bond, this is H, this is H. Okay, so this carbon have one sigma bond and one pi bond, and in one pi bond there are two lobes are overlapping, so don't get confused. Okay, this is sigma bond, one sigma bond, and one pi bond will show upper lobe and lower lobe also. Okay, so this is one pi bond. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, next is C2H2. Okay, in C2H2, this is C2H2. So carbon have three bonds, means triple bonds. So carbon will forms one sigma bond first, that will be PZ. Generally PZ will form sigma bond. Okay, and next is, suppose it is X, PX, so they will interact with each other and they will form one pi bond. Okay, so this is z axis, this is x axis, and one more axis is there, that is y. Okay, in that way, in this way. Okay, this is y. So this is px, this is py, and this was pz. Is it clear to everyone now that P can be 3 type Px, Py and Pz generally, and we will discuss it in more detail in hybridization, that how they will combine and they will form more than that. Okay, means they, when they will form hybrid orbitals, then there will be chances that number of orbital will be constant, but they will combine with other orbitals and they will form hybrid orbital. That is different case. Okay, so here we should understand that there are z pz that will form sigma, p x will form pi, and py also will form pi bond. So this y will interact with y orbital, and this y will interact with this y. Okay, so middle one was sigma and one pi and another pi. So there are one sigma and two pi bonds in carbon carbon triple bond, and we will show one more sigma bond with hydrogen. Each carbon have one hydrogen, that is also sigma. So now you can count that there is 1 sigma, 2 sigma and 3 sigma and 2 pi bond. So we should know to count the number of sigma and pi bonds in compounds. Okay students, so it is also included in your syllabus, not in chemical bonding only, but there is one more chapter, organic chemistry, in second part. So we should learn these things here only. अगर आप यहीं सीख लेंगे ये चीज़, तो आपको यहाँ भी काम आएगी और आगे भी काम आएगी। इसलिए मैं आपको टॉपिक वाइज यहाँ पर अभी बताते चलूँगा, और फिर आप इससे परेशान ना हो। आपको आगे भी इसमें ऐसी बेसिक चीज़ें बताई जाएंगी जो आपके आगे के चैप्टर्स में भी काम आने वाली हैं। इसलिए मैं आपको ये जनरल रिवाइज भी करा रहा हूँ, और उसको साथ आपको नई चीज़ें भी बताई जाती हैं। ओके ओके, so it is C2H2, and next we can form NH3. What is NH3? It is ammonia. So we should learn that how nitrogen have 3 bonds and 1 lone pair. Nitrogen have 7 electron, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. Nitrogen have 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. So you will form that orbitals, that 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3 in that way. Okay, 1s2 2 electron, 2s2 2 electron, and p have 3 electron, 1 2 3. These three are unpaired electrons, and there are 3 hydrogen, and each hydrogen have 1 electron. So they will get paired with these unpaired electrons, means 1 2 and 3. Okay, so there will be bond formation in p3. So 3 hydrogen will combine with these 3 electrons. So there is 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals, so it will have sp3 hybridization. Okay, so you have to learn this, that how you can calculate the hybridization for any compound. So 1s is not counted. Why? Because it is in inside, means it is inner shell, and second shell is valence shell, so it will be involved in bonding. Always outermost electrons or outermost shell is involved in bonding. So NH3 means ammonia have sp3 hybridization, and when we will show that shape, that there is one lone pair, those electrons which are not involved in bonding are called lone pairs. This is lone pair, and 3 bonds 1 2 and 3, so they will show in that way. Okay, 3 bonds 1 2 3, so it is called pyramidal shape. 1 2 3 will show in that way, means in 3D it will be of pyramidal shape, pyramid, like pyramid, so it is pyramidal shape. Okay students, so you can learn this hybridization in CH4 also. CH4 means methane. For carbon there is 6 electron, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. Okay, So outermost shell and electrons are involved in bonding. So we will show that 2s have 2 electron because it is not involved, so it is inside, so we will not show here. Okay, in 2p there are 1 and 2 electron. Then there are 4 hydrogen and each hydrogen have 1 electron, so there should be 4 vacancy, but there is only 2 vacancy. So we will write that this is gs means ground state, and after getting excited it will form excited state. Es means excited state. So one electron will get excited and move in that vacant orbital. Okay, so one electron move in that way. So we will show that there is only one electron now, and there are already one electron, and one electron is moved from that orbital. So we will show in that situation. Now there is 4 vacancy and there are 4 hydrogens with one electron, so they will get paired with them 1 2 3 and 4. So how many orbitals are involved there? 1s and 3p. So this is also having sp3 hybridization. Okay, so you have to learn this thing, and we will discuss it with in another lecture, that what is the definition of hybridization, okay, and type of dihybridization. First you have to learn in that way that how you will show bond pair, lone pair, and how we can calculate that hybridization. Okay, these are basic things. So sp3 hybridization, and there is no lone pair, all are bond pair. So carbon will show in that way, 4 bond, 1 2 3 and 4. So this is called tetrahedral in shape. Okay, hybridization is sp3 and shape is tetrahedral. In short we will write td. Okay students, so you have to learn this topic and you have to practice for H2O. Okay, it is your home assignment, homework, that you have to calculate hybridization in H2O for oxygen. Okay, okay, thank you.